Bryce, do you think Nick today deserves a Silver Slugger or a Gold Glove?
I thought he played great. I mean, from at bat one to being in the ninth inning right there. I thought our whole lineup really had a really good plan today against Freed. Time of hitting with 2 outs also. Just really, I think all around, I thought everybody did a great job, and what a team win.
Nick, that ball off the bat in the ninth, it's sinking. Reese said, he was kind of praying, and at first thought it might have dropped. It was so close. I mean, walk us through what you saw on that play.
Well, I mean, I saw him swing, and then I saw him hit it, and it was just going towards me, and I ran and caught it as best I could, and it worked out. I mean, that was kind of what was going through my head, honestly. It was up there and do anything I could to not let it hit the ground.
Nick, or I guess Bryce as well, there was a lot of – nobody really knew how kind of these playoffs would express themselves with you guys playing over the weekend and these guys coming off a layoff. Do you think that's something that can work in your advantage, the fact that you're coming off the series that you did? And, I mean, you had some success early today, and they were coming off a 5-day layoff.
There you go. Sure.
I mean, that's a really good team over there. It's a team we faced, a lot during the regular season, of course, and we know we have to come in here ready to play, no matter if they had days off or if they didn't, or if we had days off or if we didn't. So we just have to have that same mindset every day that we walk in and understand that we're here to win games. We don't want to get behind. We want to stay ahead. When you don't lose, you win. So that's the mindset.
Nick, after you made your catch, you laid on your back and you looked up at the sky. It looked like you were happy, you were relieved. I mean, what was going through your mind after the catch?
I mean, all the above. Just kind of looking, was like, thank God I caught that ball. They obviously had a big point in the game right there with, putting them within one. So to be able to catch that and have 2 outs and nobody on base, I mean, was huge.
And Bryce, you've got your co-aces coming up with, you need two wins, and you've got your 2 best pitchers. How good a spot are you, all due respect to the Braves, how good a spot are you guys in right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're super confident, but of course, I mean, that's a great team over there, like you just said. They're a team that's, confident as well in what they do. But we just got to go out there and play our game, score the runs that we can against them, and, hopefully, Wills and Knowles can shut the door and let our bullpen do their job as well. So we just got to stay on them, keep going, understanding if we go home 2-0, that's a big advantage for us, especially going into the postseason in Philadelphia. So, got to enjoy this one today and get ready for, tomorrow and, finish the job.
Nick, this season probably hasn't gone exactly how you wanted it to go. I mean, how good does it, or how do you feel, or how does it make you feel to maybe have like your kind of breakout game today in such a big moment in Game 1 of the NLDS?
I mean, if anytime that I do anything to help the team, it wins. Being able to now get to where, as a team, we want to get to the postseason, we're in a great spot. So I mean, it's kind of just a fresh start, a clean slate, so to speak. And, obviously these games are really intense. So for me, that helps me lock in, and kind of slow things down. So it's just a lot of fun. Baseball is really, really fun right now.
I mean, I imagine for you it's been the most fun it's been all year, right?
There's no question.
Bryce, I think Rob said that all the bunting was on your own. Is that all about the playoffs, or is it about the shift, the situation, and the playoffs? Take us through that.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to bunt for a hit. Saw Riley over and just didn't get it, where I wanted it to be. Of course, Freed's really good on the mound. With his glove. So you got to try to get it past him the best possible. It kind of worked out. And, Casty came up and hit that ball off the wall and just big hit after big hit. So, I think Matty V bunted too to get Sos to third, I think it was, or vice versa. So we got that run in as well. So anytime you can take a chance to get a run in, I mean, that's what you want to do. So it definitely worked out today.
That first inning was kind of like the ninth in Game 1 against St. Louis. I mean, 4 singles. You guys are a power hitting team, but this postseason you've really kind of manufactured runs and poked them in. Is that kind of what Rob was talking about after the clincher, unselfish at bats, just kind of taking what's there?
Yeah, I'd say taking what's there is, Kevin Long said before the postseason started, to just pass the baton. And sometimes, power hitting teams can get in trouble when they're looking to hit the long ball if the game is not giving them the opportunity to hit the long ball. And I think that first inning, like in the ninth inning in St. Louis, it's just a really good job of taking what the game gives you. Sometimes the game gives you a walk. Sometimes the game gives you a pitch where you can just, get it through the infield. And I think that was what those 2 innings were.
Nick, obviously, you took some really good swings today, had the 3 hits, but generally, how do you feel since you've been back? It's been, I guess, 2.5 weeks now since you've been back. How does the swing feel? How does the approach feel at the plate?
I have really short-term memory, so today it felt great, and that's the only thing really that I'm focused on, and then getting ready to go and make sure it feels great again tomorrow.
A couple more questions.
Hi, Nick. You mentioned you're able to kind of slow down. I feel like that's kind of the opposite of how a lot of guys feel in the postseason. It's a very high-stress environment. How is that just something that comes naturally to you? Is there anything you do in these moments to kind of slow down?
I don't know. I can't really explain it, right? It's just.
He played a way bigger game when we were 18 years old with USA Baseball. So
I don't know. It's just I can't really explain it, right? It's just one of those things that you can kind of just the air is different, right? The atmosphere is different, and those are all things that I really enjoy.
So for either one of you, Sir Anthony was kind of up and down in September, but today he looked, in the last couple, he's looked like the dominant Sir Anthony. What could that mean if indeed he is back to being Sir Anthony, and what did it mean today?
yeah, I think it takes time to get back to where you need to be after something you're not feeling good, or if you're going through a stretch or something like that. And it's clicking for him right now. That's huge for us. It's huge for our whole bullpen. Alvy's been throwing the crap out of it. He's been throwing the crap out of it. And then Eflin, I know today was tough. I thought it was a good pitch to Olsen. Olsen just made a really good swing and got barrel. So I think our bullpen's been really good. Plotty threw the ball well today. And I just think if we can have our starting pitching do what they do and our bullpen do their job, we're going to win baseball games.
Thank you, guys.